what you need to be focused on achieving, which is to get from a closed guard situation, position here, to side control and then a mount. The thing that makes closed guard different than open guard is that it's closed. This is closed, his feet are crossed. Open guard is open. It's that simple, okay? So I need posture in order to open his guard. So just without going too much detail, okay, I need to create a triangle or pyramid right here so that when he pulls me in, I have my right hand and my left hand to be able to create a kickstand somewhat. But I'm completing the triangle here with my knees and my hand right here, okay? If he pulls me perpendicular to the lines of the triangle, I lose base. So whenever you feel somebody grabbing you right here, I always tilt this way here because I know that probably he's gonna pull me in this direction here. It's harder for him to pull me in this direction here. So, and I'm gonna back up my base here. The other thing is you gotta look up. Your head has to be up because when your head is down, it's much easier to break your base than it is when your head is up. And your neck and shoulders and traps have to be all one unit. So my objective here is to pin his hips. Pin the hips, wedge my knee in here, and put pressure on his feet to uncross the feet. From here, push that knee down. I can drive my left knee over and get to the side control position right here. Oftentimes, this is the correct thing that happens. Side control, okay, means that you're on their side and you're controlling them. Simple, okay? Well, not that simple. What he wants to do is he wants to turn to his side. And so he can move laterally, moving himself. And then begin to recover the guard, and that sucks because he created two movements I wasn't able to create one. When you get the side control, your purpose here is to keep your partner flat. These frames right here he's using on my neck and on my hip, they're intended to enable him to turn to his side because now he can move laterally along the mat. If I feel the frames here, okay, I'm going to make sure that his frames pin him more. So here, he doesn't have as much use for these frames right here. But he will move his hips and he will get to the side and I will again continue to roll him flat. Until this struggle, I see his spirit breaking and he will become more tired than I am just keeping his back flat. Because it's easier for me to keep him flat than it is for him to keep moving. The next thing is this. My chest is not on him. It's more so my core, my belly button or your belt, not here, okay? And also, I'm not on my knees where I'm creating a bridge with my elbows and my knees. Because here he feels relief. Yep. Also here, I only weigh so much and I can only create so much pressure. So my pressure, extra pressure, is going to be lateral pressure, okay? So that when he moves, I can move and I can begin to adjust and get those action sounds out of him. And I want to keep him flat. So that eventually, as he's focused on movement, I can get here, okay? And I can get my head to the mat here, and I can begin to catch his arm out here, okay? Because here I'm pretty stable. He's probably not going to be able to lift me. No. Try to lift me? No. Because this little T-Rex arm is doing dead right here. And this right here, okay, he may be framing here, but I can catch it here, okay? Now, I catch the wrist palm, and I'm going to pin it to the mat right here, but I'm going to move it on here. Because if you push it all the way down there, you may mess up the shoulder, because this locks right there. So if I pushed it out here, it already locks it. Just be very careful because you're dealing with the shoulder and it's very easy to tear your partner's shoulder or their arm right here. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to catch his wrist palm here, move it out here, roll it, control it, and if you notice I'm keeping him flat.
Yeah.
So that here my weight is more so on my left elbow, and my right hand is pulling his arm down, but there's not much pulling. You want this action here. Okay? So I am just having my core on him, not my chest. Chest is way too easy and it doesn't apply pressure. You want to apply pressure, you want to make them uncomfortable so they have to deal with the pressure. So you're going to just basically do this. Close guard, kickstand here, push the hip down, open the knees or across his feet. You can move your left knee, hug the head, right hand underhook, keeping this leg stapled here, okay? It's somewhat hard for him to close the leg here, and you keep this windshield wide. You don't want him to step over your leg here. Okay, yeah, right there. You don't want that. So as this opens, you're here, and one steps here, and then you get here, here, here. And then keep him flat. He wants to turn to the side, keep him flat. It's almost like I get him to roll more so on his left hip, because now where's he gonna go? He's not gonna go into me, okay? He wants to move around right here. This way here, you're gonna be comfortable on your neck, but I assure you he's feeling it way worse. Okay, now I'm here, okay, on my elbow, and I'm gonna catch his forearm with my chin. I'm gonna post my head on the mat, and I'm gonna trap his arm here. I have a moment where I can go here, okay? I'm gonna roll more so on my right, so then my left hand can catch him here. But if I push it all the way down, you can tap him like this. Be very careful here, and just move it all the way out here. Here. Right there. Roll it flat. Control it flat. So that if he tries to straighten it, he can't. So now I tilt to my left a little bit, look to my right, and I'm gonna pull it to the right. It's not even loud. It's a good way to isolate the arm. So when you get to a side control, you're here and they're framing. Here you can go here, because he can't really roll me here.
I can't even move.
Okay? Because he's flat. He doesn't have the ability to lift my hip. If his arm was in there, maybe, but I can begin to roll my hip here, and the arm gets cut out of position here. And then you can just finish it right here. I'll move it, so
You're fine.
here, frame it. Here, and then I'm going to pull it to the right. So you're going to close guard, side control, keep it flat, cue up. It's not about fast, it's all about right, okay? So from this position here, I want to uncross his feet. Or, as they say in Portuguese, feet, because feet is plural. So we're here. I like to do this right here, okay? Some of you may not be able to have active feet, and you're going to be doing this. But if you notice, my hip can engage much more effectively when I'm here. Okay, and I'm a lot higher. So it's harder for him to reach me. Right here, I can keep him away. So if he reaches me here, my head up, he pulls, okay, good. With my left hand, push the hip down, and I'm gonna bring my hand here, and look, my back is arch, pull it, left hand pushes, stay low. One, underhook here. Look, from here I can mount. Okay, but we're gonna go to second. So here, here, and I get here. And see what I also do here? I didn't realize I'm doing. I have my hand on the mat and I'm rolling his head this way here. Okay? Because it makes it hard for him to move without using his head and aligning it with his spine. Go ahead. And see, I can feel if he's on his side. If he's not on his side, there's not really much for me to do. I can take, like, he's framing and he's pushing my head here, and all I gotta do is this. And now there's no frame. Yeah, and now there's this. And now, I caught him right here. Look, now I have the right underhook here, and now I'm gonna post my head here, roll my shoulder to the right so I can catch his hand here. Gently, you can keep your right hand here and just push this down gently. Watch their reaction. And then from here, I'm just gonna move it out here. Slide my stuff up on him. control it here. Okay, flat. You don't want it like this because the shoulder can move. See how much range of motion there is? When you go here, it locks out that rotator cuff. Now, alright, so close guard, side control, move, and then heel. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hard up with somebody that's not so new. Somebody that's new, not so new. 17 years. What's the reaction? I want to start off this most. Oh my goodness. Grab somebody who's not so new.